What's going on, everybody? Brian here from Brian's Broadcast. I hope all of you are doing fantastic. Today, I'm going to review a beautiful fragrance from a luxury house or a niche house from the house of Patek Maison. And this was a fragrance that I won from one of the giveaways from Joe Sent Me channel. I hope you saw this guy. I'm 100% sure you must have come across his reviews and everything. Go ahead and support his channel. He does great work and he's a fantastic human being, because anytime I reached out to him, he was a very kind soul to always get in touch. And when I won this, like when he declared me as the winner, I was like, "Hey Joe, is it for real?" Because the thing happened immediately a day after my birthday, and I was like, "Nah, I cannot be that lucky." But he confirmed, like, "Hey, yes, I did not know it was your birthday, so like you could consider this as your birthday present." And I was so happy because I got a full bottle of this beautiful fragrance. The name of the fragrance is Merakai Bliss. Now, once I reached out to the company Patek Maison, they were kind enough to ask me like which one I wanted, and I mentioned that Bliss was something that I really wanted, and that's what I attempted for. So guys, let me first show you the beautiful box. Look at this. Absolute quality right here. Look at this. Beautiful writing on a gray, it's kind of like a textured kind of material on the top. It's a beautiful, the Patek Maison emblem is right here. It's a Eau de Parfum concentration. Look at this. It's a beautiful, beautiful presentation. Premium. So once you open this box, like that's what the inside looks like. They give you a little card, probably a backstory for the fragrance or the company, and yep, that's about it. And you can see the paper is shiny. It's a beautiful paper quality right here. You get this beautiful, like pretty thick paper, waxy paper sitting on top, and the perfume will sit right there inside. Now let me quickly show you the bottle, because the bottle is absolutely gorgeous. It's a golden bottle with gray on the top. Look at this. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I absolutely loved it. Like, this is what you call quality, luxury feel. My God, it was so beautiful. The Patek Maison logo is on the top. It's beautiful, fantastic. The atomizer is nice, but one thing, just be careful because the cap does not sit very tightly. So be very careful. It just sits right there. It does not click into place. So guys, please be very careful. Now, talking about the fragrance, before I proceed, let me read out the notes from the Patek Maison website, and I'm going to tell you exactly what my thoughts are about this fragrance. So this was launched in the year 2022, and the top notes are mandarin, grapefruit, and bergamot. In the mids, you get vetiver, freesia, and lavender, and on the base, you get that cedarwood, musk, and vanilla. Now, guys, time for the truth. Now, when this fragrance came in, I was so fucking excited that I just opened the box, took the cap off, and usually, like, when it's brand new, when you spray it, it doesn't shoot out, but because this thing is pretty potent, I'll give you this up front. And I was just sniffing on the atomizer and was like, "Oh man, I know what it smells like." Let me tell you what my first impression was. I immediately thought it was La Venture from Al Haramain, because anybody who owns both of these, you'll know what I'm talking about. The opening, and again, no resemblance to Creed Aventus. Even if it does, I'm not going into any kind of war because I'm not comparing. I'm just comparing, telling you what I felt like. This was the fragrance that I initially thought this was. And I was kind of upset because if it's a luxury house fragrance, I mean, this one, it costs around $250 for a 100 ml bottle, so that's pretty expensive. Comes with a hefty price tag, and I was like, no, that's not happening. I hope it's not happening. So what I did was I sprayed it. I immediately shot out like 5 or 6 sprays, and believe me, it was nowhere near Al Haramain. Maybe the atomizer, like maybe the absolute dry down, it dried down, and then like it concentrated to something that was resembling the Al Haramain thing on this one. But the opening is such a beautiful citrus opening. Like, I don't have anything that has such a beautiful citrus opening in my entire collection. I think by now I've surpassed way beyond 150 fragrances. I know some of you have a lot more, but in my little humble collection, I don't have anything that smells as beautiful as this one. Fantastic opening. It's a very potent opening, I'll give you that. And the projection on this has been tremendous. Now, guys, this fragrance has this beautiful quality. It's an airy kind of fragrance. Now, what do I mean by airy? Like, once you spray it, it's not like one of those sour, tardy thing that keeps on like wafting consistently. It's not like that. Of course, this fragrance felt quite a bit tardy, but there's a certain hint of sweetness to it too. So it's tardy, sweet, citrusy opening. It's a fantastic and phenomenal opening. I'll give you that. Now, as this fragrance started to dry down very slowly, like beyond I detected like around 15 to 20 minutes down the line, this fragrance kind of became airy, which I mean that like it's projecting, it's performing, it's filling up the entire space, but it's not hurting your senses. And what do I mean by that is that like you will not detect it very strongly. You'll feel it in the air. It's completely surrounding you with a very strong bubble. People around you definitely catch the whiff, and it's very strong. It's got a very strong sillage. Fantastic performance right there. And as this fragrance is drying down, guys, I feel this beautiful creamy musky thing, and the cedarwood and the lavender here kind of adds to that masculine spicy feel. Now the lavender here is not too much, not too less. I would say it's just the perfect touch, because personally for me, like if the lavender is too much, if it's sharp, I kind of feel overwhelming on that one. Like it kind of overwhelms my senses, but over here the lavender is done just right. I would say it's almost undetectable, but the cedarwood and the lavender combination from the mid to the dry down has this beautiful effect. Now guys, over here they have musk and vanilla. The vanilla here, I would say it's almost gourmand kind of vanilla, which is not sweet. It's a very creamy, smooth vanilla mixing up with the citruses and creating that beautiful airy vibe, which is phenomenal. Performance, before I go to performance, let me talk about the projection. I found this thing to be projecting pretty hard for like almost 2 to 2.5 hours, which was like as a fresh fragrance, as a freshie right here, and something that's very uplifting, very revitalizing. I did not expect it to be that potent, but this thing performed like a champ. Beautiful opening, beautiful projection, and beyond that 2.5 hours, it dries down. It does not sit pretty close to you. It just keeps on wafting, and it wafts pretty loudly. Like I said, the sillage is extremely strong. It leaves a beautiful scent trail, 100% office safe, casual, formal. It'll just work. And again, this is a very citrus dominant fragrance. You will absolutely love it if you're a citrus lover, if you're a freshy lover. And on top of that, the cherry on the top is because the vanilla is gourmand kind and it's very creamy, not sweet, not powdery, not bitter. I mean, sweetness is there, slight hints of sweetness is there, but it's extremely creamy, very smooth, very, very, very smooth. Fantastic and phenomenal fragrance. As for the performance, I found it to be lasting more than 8+ hours, which I would say is enough, way and more than enough for a freshie to be lasting that long. So guys, that was my honest and humble take on Patek Maison Merakai Bliss, which is absolutely a bliss of an experience, whatever you say about it. It's a phenomenal fragrance, very enjoyable, and I'm pretty sure I will be rocking this in the winter time, because I have a feeling this thing's gonna feel tremendously good in the winter time, in the colder months when the air is cold. I'm having a feel that this might have that frozen citrusy kind of feel. Like that's something hypothetical that I think about, but I absolutely love that feel. So guys, please make sure you're subscribed to my channel. And Joe sent me. Thank you so much for being that kind soul and allowing me to have this bottle, selecting me as a winner in this fragrance. Thank you so much. And you guys, thank you so much for being a patient audience and a very supportive fan on my channel. Make sure you're hitting the thumbs up button on this video, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned, because soon, very soon, I promise, very soon I will be doing that giveaway. And make sure you're subscribed so that you don't miss your chance at that entrance. So thank you so much. Please take care, stay safe, and all the best.